for massacres, we are here standing on the right side of history to demand a ceasefire now!
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 But our governor and our mayor, they're soaked in the blood of genocide and war crimes. Israel has been clear of its intentions from the very beginning. They have said it time and again they want to flatten Gaza, no matter how long it takes, and still our government is standing behind them. Is standing with this genocide. Israel is bombing schools and hospitals, roads, and places of worship. A genocide is unfolding, and our government is funding it. We're in the streets today and every day until this stops, making our voices heard. Because right now, silence is complicity.
That's right!
We are here because Israel has cut off food and water and electricity to 2.2 million people. 50% of them children.
I am Assembly Member Farah Zohran Forrest, representing Assembly District 57 in Brooklyn. Today, I stand before you not just as an elected official, not just as a democratic socialist, not just as someone who is burning to defend innocent lives, but also as a descendant of Haitians still struggling with its colonial past. And it is with that history that fills me with a deep sadness, but also a deep sense of responsibility and fervent desire for peace. The conflict in Israel and Gaza has ravaged countless lives, causing immense suffering and perpetuating cycle of violence. It is time for us to come together as a global community and demand an immediate ceasefire.
What is happening right now in Gaza is not my area of expertise, but I am reminded by something that Angela Davis has said. People will tell you that you do not know enough, but you do not have to be an expert to be in solidarity with a liberation struggle. And here's what I do know from my life and career. The safety we need and deserve doesn't come from systems of punishment and control. They come from systems of care and support. And that's not just true in New York City, where that means shifting away from Rikers and the NYPD and shifting towards social housing and a care economy. That's everywhere on this earth. And I believe that in the Holy Land, it means shifting from apartheid and occupation and towards democracy and equal rights and economic security for everyone.
My name is Alexa Vilas, and I am the council member for District 38, representing Sunset Park in Red Hook, Brooklyn. And as I've spoken with both Muslim and Palestinian and Jewish constituents across my district, what's emerged as a unifier is our shared fears, desperation, and hopes for lasting peace. All peoples deserve sovereignty and dignity. I unequivocally condemn the killing of any Israeli and Palestinian civilians, of any civilian. During a time of such destruction and chaos, I am so profoundly disturbed to hear such a full-throated endorsement from so many for actions that amount to ethnic cleansing. In the name of self-defense, these past 13 days, the Israeli government has killed more than 3,500 Palestinians. generation. That includes over 1,000 women. The government has cut off food, water, electricity to more than 2 million Palestinian civilians. And they have forced 1.1 million Palestinians from their homes with less than 24 hours to evacuation and told them to go to places they then bombed. This is not war. This is genocide.
We're here in the pouring rain. In the face of these atrocities, we are standing here, thousands of us, to say not another nickel, not another dime, no more money for Israel's crimes. 20 years ago, we were 2 blocks away fighting against the Iraq War. And here we are in that grand tradition, fighting against the militarism that is massacring people thousands of miles away with our tax dollars. I am also here as a union organizer who is building, helping with so many brothers and sisters and union siblings. Where are all my union people at? The labor movement isn't on fire right now. But what does that labor movement mean if we're not standing with working people across the world? We are answering the call of the Palestinian trade movement, who has put out an urgent appeal to us to stop arming Israel's genocide against the Palestinian people. It is our obligation as U.S. taxpayers and peoples of conscience to stop arming Israel. It's more than a ceasefire. The ceasefire end is just the bare minimum.
I'm a pastor at the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. I'm also Palestinian, American, Christian, Lutheran pastor. It's not confusing. Palestinian and Christian existed alongside their sisters and brothers from the Muslim community and the Jewish community even before the inception of the State of Israel. We coexisted peacefully. So here is my message to all of you. We are here today to express our solidarity and mourn the loss of lives. It's time for our government and President Biden to call for an immediate ceasefire now. The Israeli assault on Gaza violates international law. It violates morality and it deeply challenges our common humanity. These attacks on civilians, destroying schools, hospitals, houses of worship, homes, and the most essential parts of people's life and community. It has to stop.
My name is Rabbi Miriam Grossman, and I want to say my heart is with every single person here who is in mourning. If you are in mourning for a Palestinian person, if you are in mourning for an Israeli person, I want to say that all of this fear and all of this grief is the reason we have come here today to demand one thing: ceasefire! Yes. To every Palestinian person here today, I want to say we see you, and we will never stop fighting by your side for an end to occupation, an end to the siege, an end to apartheid, and we will not look away from the horrifying unfolding genocide that is happening right now in Gaza. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! As a rabbi, so many people in my community, so many Jewish people in my life are in mourning right now. People that I love are grieving family members and beloved friends and students who were brutally killed. So many in my community have learned over the past 2 weeks that their friends and family are among the hostages. Our hearts are broken and our grief is massive. And so many Palestinians in my life are also in mourning right now and are living in terror as they lose contact with loved ones in Gaza, as the death toll rises and rises in Gaza, where there is no food and water, where there is no electricity or fuel, where there is no safe place to hide, and there is no way to escape as bombs rain down without end. We have no choice. We have no choice but to face all of this suffering, to face all of this loss together.
continue to mourn the lives of Palestinians and Israeli civilian deaths. I want to lift up our Palestinian siblings who are here for a free Palestine.
This many deaths of Palestinians to get people to listen. It should not take the death of this many Palestinian children and families to get people to listen. So when you go away from here, I want to know that you are going to continue this fight, because this is an American fight. This is American money. The United States was the only UN country member to vote no on a resolution for humanitarian aid.
It is never easy, but our struggle is becoming popular. We must know that. 66% of Americans are in favor of a ceasefire today. A majority of Americans oppose the United States sending more military weapons to Israel. And all of that in spite of a media and political narrative that is seeking to generate consensus around genocide.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
রাস্তা